Doc Daddies, what's up, guys? My name is Penny Slayer. I'm brought to you by Stock Daddies. I'm joined with Fuzz and Chris here, who have joined us today. This is Chris's old YouTube channel that Stock Daddies has kind of taken over, and we're here to give you some new vibes, some new information, some new stock ideas, and we're going to lead this into a bigger show, a bigger opportunity, a bigger thing that's going to better put Stock Daddies more on like the forefront of what we really do here in the community as Stock Daddies. We've got a lot of ideas to share. We've got a lot of news to go over before Monday's open. You may be watching this Monday morning, getting into work. So we just want to make sure that you're full of the information before market open. So we'll get into it here shortly. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about the team here that you're going to be seeing over the next few months, maybe even the next few years. My name is Penny Slayer. I'm part of Stock Daddies, and I've been joined in to help this radio show kind of take off and get into the vibe of things here. The YouTube channel here has been graciously given a heads up from Chris here. Chris, thank you, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, I've watched my own personal videos. I just want to let you know these guys are great at what they do. Brilliant technical analysts. So I'm really excited for you guys to be able to share your stuff as well.
Yeah, we look forward to it too. Buzz, how about you, man? You feeling pumped? You feeling
Yeah,
ready?
man. Yeah, I'm excited. This is season 4 for us. For the Stocks and Sandals podcast, and we had a good season last season, and we've been slowly building this brand up, and yeah, it's been an awesome ride so far. We're 2 years in, and yeah, it's been great, and I'm looking forward to the upcoming season that we have in store.
Yeah, good, man. I can't wait till we get Stock Dads just up and roaring on this YouTube thing, man. It's gonna be fun times. So
Yeah.
if you guys don't know who I am, my name's Penny Slayer. I've been trading the stock market for about 20 years now, and it's been one hell of a ride. I gotta tell you, and pretty much one much so is after the end of this show and maybe this drink, it's gonna be bedtime very shortly. So I just wanted to get that out there. But I will tell you this: I'm very excited for the markets here in the next few months, guys. We have almost created a bottom, in my opinion. We've got some things, we've got some hurdles to go through, but the markets have seemed pretty bullish in the past few weeks. But we're going to go all over that pretty soon. Fuzz, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself and what kind of brings you into the market and what brings you to the Stock Dads YouTube channel and show here.
Yeah, well, I am the lead equities analyst for Stock Dads, and I'm the full-time employee of Stock Dads, and it's been a pretty wonderful ride so far. And yeah, we got a lot of new stuff that are in the pipeline, in the works that we've been working tirelessly on. We had a great trip in Chicago over the past few months or two ago, and yeah, we've laid down some groundwork, and we're just ready to push ahead, and yeah, just rock the place down. And my main focus is mainly to do options. My main focus is options, but of course you can do common shares as opposed to options. But yeah, options, I watch the entire market, and I need to be the eyes and ears for all the dads within our group and community. So yeah, I focus literally on a lot. So there's nothing that really kind of goes under my radar. So yeah, that's my job. I am mainly to help you and the dads grow themselves. The alerts that we give out is a bonus, but we also try to teach and instill people to build their own account, their own plan, and find their own way within the market. But we've helped over thousands of dads already within this 2-year span to get on their feet and to grow that generational wealth. And it's been an awesome experience to witness some of the guys and a lot of the guys really to grow and develop on their own. So yeah, it's that's my job.
It's been a blessing for sure.
Very, very fulfilling. It really is.
Yep. And what about you, Chris? How are you liking your role so far over here at Stock Dads and doing your thing here with the community?
Yeah, so I started off with the team a couple of years ago as well when we got things first rolling. I'm more of a fundamental focused long term investing type of guy. You know, I try to follow some of our plays here with Fuzz, and I really enjoy them as well. What really attracts me about Stock Dads and why I love working with you guys as well is that focus on the education for sure. I've seen a lot of people come and go in the Discord, but the people that really thrive are the ones that do take the time to, develop their skills, develop their knowledge. Sure, the alerts are great and wonderful, and that's a big reason why people invest in our Discord. But definitely, the educational resources are amazing because there's just so much you can get out of it, and you end up really empowering yourself and becoming a better trader. You start taking your own trades, participating more in the community. And I think just that whole the vibe that we have in the Discord is amazing. So I'm really loving it. And being able to do social media for Stock Dads is one outlet, another outlet that I have to really educate more and more people. So I'm super pumped about, my role here. And I'm looking forward to what we can do in the next coming years with Stock Dads for sure.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I think I feel the same way, right? I mean, when you think about a place that you can come to get ideas, right? I mean, there's a lot of communities that really, just kind of fluff a few things around. But what I love most about Stock Dads is you really get that idea factor, right? Like almost like that light bulb in the back of your head. You go, aha, I get it now. This is it, right? And so it is what it is. It is ideas, right? This is not financial advice. We're not here to get you to throw all your money and YOLO into an account and make all this money, right? Like, of course, there's going to be some day trading opportunities. Get me wrong, right? But at the same time, we're not here to like give you financial advice. We're here to give you a community to kind of share your ideas with. Like, for instance, I work for a publicly traded company. There are some things going on with our company that I'm able to share. There are some things I'm not able to share. But I will tell you everything that I know about what's going on with our company, right? And that's some of the things that we get to do as a community. We get to share our information. We get to share what we found out, and we get other people involved and educated about the market. And I think that that's the best place to be here at Stock Dad. And that's one of the highest selling points of what we've got here as a community is not only that collaborative feel, but also the right place to get the right ideas. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into some of the news that's happening right now because we've got a lot to talk about. I mean, with the S&P being up, what is it, 12% since the low, and now only down 14% since the start of the year? That's a big comeback story, right?
It really is.
Yeah, Buzz, tell me, how are you feeling about the S&P 500 right now, the overall stock market field?
We definitely have in my opinion, we have a tradable low. 418. First of all, getting above 410 was just a phenomenal breakthrough. And if we can get above, in my opinion, 418, that's the next hurdle. Above 418, I'm looking at 423 and then 430 up above. So yeah, very bullish. The way things are getting, maybe a little heated, maybe came in a little too hot, but that's okay. I'm seeing things across the board that are pretty darn bullish, and that's exciting. But we need to keep in mind that there are some headwinds that we might have to fight against. But shorter time frames, they're looking pretty perky.
You've got 41.8. I've got 41.3. So we're about in the same area. We're like right here. It's fine.
This is all man.
Perfect. I mean, the fear's rampant. It's not just it's not, the fear's not just among the market participants, but also among the general public. Everyone, when they talk about the stock market, they're like, "Ooh, how are you doing? Are you losing a lot of money right now?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I'm banking right now. Like, this is the best time ever." I mean, just give me a direction, right? If we're going up, fine, I'll trade on the way up. If you want to go down, cool, I'll trade you on the way down. It's not a big deal. I mean, contrarian logic tells us to be greedy when others are fearful, right? But I'm just not set on the bull market thinking just yet. That's why I'm a day trader. That's why I kind of get involved with making money, building up my account, and then going and dumping money into it later, right? When I know we've seen the bottom. Right. What about you, Chris? How you feel about that?
Yeah, I would agree. Looking at some of the longer term charts as well to add on. like the weekly charts and the monthly charts. I'm pretty sure I think the S&P and the NASDAQ have both bounced off of key moving averages, the 150 and the 200. And in terms of like some fundamental news, I think it's really interesting how Google, Amazon, Apple have traded, and Apple and Amazon in particular gave really good guidance for Q3, especially in the rest of the year. So it's not all doom and gloom as a lot of people say. So I think it's, there's like emotional trading and investing, and then there's looking at the facts. And I think just based off the facts right now, I would say it's a pretty decent market. Definitely, if you want to start getting invested.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good, given the fact that the U.S. economy has shrunk 2 quarters in a row, right? I mean,
it's not a recession.
Traditionally, we're in a recession, right? But
we're not.
Of the way they want to play those word games, I'm just going to stick to what pays, and that's the price, right? Just give me
absolutely.
And I'm just going to go after that. Now the Feds raised the rates, 75 basis points, and to the normal person here, we're trading. We're now at 2.25 to 2.5%, and Fed Chair Powell said we've reached a neutral rate. What do you guys think about the neutral rate that we're in right now? Doesn't seem very neutral to me. It means if you guys out there buying houses right now, you're probably paying 7.25 to get into a home, and that's a lot of dough, man. Especially when homes now are what, $350,000, $500,000. We're talking $500,000 homes now, ladies and gentlemen. Like I'll tell you this: I'm on my way home from work one day, and I see a sign out on the road in front of Walmart, and this sign is a Domino's sign. Yes, that's right, Domino's Pizza. And on this sign is hiring drivers $20 an hour. And I go, $20 an hour? I was like, do you know how long it took me to get to $20 an hour when I was growing up? Like when I made over $20 an hour, I think I called my mom and I said, Mom, I made it. I can't believe it.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
And we were just like this happy occasion. Now
there's a
Domino's drivers. You've got to be good.
There's a
pizza's gone up since then. That's got to be the real.
No, not for Domino's. have you had Domino's lately? No offense to people who work at Domino's.
I guess not, man. The thing is, guys, right? So I'm getting married in August, and I've been on this keto diet for a few months now, and it means this many carbs in my diet. So I haven't had pizza in like 3 years, and I feel like my body could eat itself inside out right now. I got to be honest. But I tell you, after marriage, the key here is to have 16 children and live my 600-pound life.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen, bad kid gets to wash the armpits. You know what I mean?
That's a lot of babies.
Precious metals is sort of on my radar. Really, what I'm going to be talking about a little later on in the show. After the rate hike, we could finally see some long-awaited short squeeze in silver starting raise in prices here. And I'll be talking about this a little bit later during the show. Fuzz, Chris, is there anything in the market? Are there any stocks that you're looking at? Because that's what people really want to know. Like, what is like on your radar? If you can give me one or two, that's fine. If not, I'll give you my 3.
I'll take that first. So one of the ones that I've been looking at recently is Ford stock. So very impressively, that stock is up around 37% off its low in a very short amount of time. They reported great earnings, really high demand for their Lightning truck, reiterated guidance for the full year, which is pretty amazing. GM actually, came out with a lot worse numbers. So pretty impressive there. Their profits are pretty high, and they raised their dividend by 50%. So now they're going to pay around a 4.3% dividend. I think it's a pretty good buy-in price right now. And going forward, I don't see why demand and sales would get even better once supply chains improve, inflation kind of improves a little bit, and then people will have more money to buy cars and have that availability. So I think Ford is in a pretty decent place right now.
I like Ford on the technicals, right? So the technicals, it's too high, too fast, in my opinion, right? As a momentum trader, you look at this stock and you go, whoa, right? I would love to see this start building support at the $13 range, sort of like a dip, maybe even a 50-50 play. If you wanted to say like 13 and a half, start getting in there. I love Ford as a stock and really starting to open my eyes a little bit as who's going to be the competitor against Tesla, right? When you get into building these new cars and building what's new and what's hot, listen, I'm a Ford F-150 guy, all right? I'm in Texas. It's really what everyone drives here. If you don't have a Ford, like, we don't even know who you are, right? Like, okay, you could probably have a Chevy and get away with it. Listen, if you're buying a Rivian, get out of here, right? Not even worth our time. So
we got a dad in our group that drives a Rivian truck.
Does he really?
I think it's slick. Yeah.
We got to get him on too. We got to get him on with a camera so he can film the car. Because what really makes me laugh about this Rivian truck is this little section behind the seats for his ladder. I must know if our guy uses that function.
We'll have to talk to him. Yeah.
What about you, Fuzz? What are you looking at?
You know what? The first thing for me starts with the dollar. And, that's going to be the biggest telltale sign for me. If the dollar is going down, then we have full risk on assets and we can take these stocks even higher. So that is definitely going to be the key for me. As long as the dollar goes down, we're good to go on as far as the bullish side goes. And then I'm going to be keeping an eye on, pretty much big tech, but I'm also got a really good close eye on energy and oil such as Oxy and Exxon. But yeah, definitely like where Tesla is at. I like where Google is trading at. But yeah, I got a lot of names out there that showed up on my scans that were primarily tech, semiconductors, energy names, and also got Roblox. Going to toss out Roblox there. Roblox. That's a stubborn name that will run when it wants to, and it's been a nice trade as of lately. So yeah, definitely keeping an eye on Roblox, especially if we can push above 44.50 there for me. So yeah, lots of goodies. But yeah, keep an eye on that dollar. That is going to be a really good way to tell which way the market is going.
I mean, the overall market is hot, and I love that you bring up Tesla because Tesla had a hell of a day in the market on Friday. Did you guys trade that at all?
Me, I did not. I had my levels on it, but I was focused in on a different trade. But yeah, we had members that were all over it though. Yeah, just absolutely
incredible. An incredible move for Tesla. When it gets above that, when it confirms above that what is it? 892, 893 range, maybe even 894. It's got some very large gaps to fill back to like the 940, 950 range. And then you get over that 950, back to 1,000, Tesla goes, right? And who would have thought, right? After doing a stock split just recently, 6 months ago, that this stock was going to see 1,000 that fast.
Bullish.
Right? I mean, like, people just don't care. They just want a piece of Tesla, right? And it's amazing to see this thing run and have the momentum that it does. Funny enough, I was watching this video about Elon Musk and his conversations that he's had with the CEO of Microsoft. Names won't be named, but he's got a short position on Tesla. And he goes, "Hey, Elon, I want you to invest in this in this thing that I've got going on to help people out." And Elon goes, "Do you still own a short position on my company?" He goes, yeah. Beside the point, he goes, no. He's like, "I don't want to do anything with you until you remove your short from my company. You're pretty much looking for me to fail." And I go, man, what a monster Elon is, right? I love him, but I hate him at the same time. Man, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a CEO able to act this way and still drive his company to the upside. It's like, watching Hulk Hogan be the president of the United States.
You should.
Idea. Microsoft president of the United States. Can we see that? Oh yeah, brother. That'd be hilarious, dude. All right,
you should follow his Twitter.
Play for the week, where I'm getting at here, my silver play. Pan America Silver, ticker symbol PAAS. Look, flies under the radar pretty much when it comes to the silver plays, but I want to get into talking about really what they're about, right? So Pan America is a silver mining company, but they also do a lot of other things. They're mining for gold, zinc, and copper. The thesis on Pan America is really about the bullish thesis on the price of silver that I have in the next coming weeks. The company has managed to continue growing its revenue despite volatility metal prices. They brought in 1.63 billion in 2021, along with 97 million in earnings, compared to just 10.29 million in earnings in 2018. So you can see that growth, right? And that's a big thing for me. Is I want to see a stock that kind of acts like a tech stock, but is flying under the radar, right? So the microeconomic environment is evolving in such a manner that could soon start to benefit precious metals in a big way. If long-term bond yields keep coming down and assets like metals could find a greater appeal, not to mention there is no shortage of monetary or geopolitical turmoil right now in the markets, right? A correction in the dollar could also help the silver go in the right direction. So,
Yes.
I'm bullish on PAAS just as long as the stock remains above 18 to 18.50. And the upside target I have for this is around $33 to $34 a share. So it's got some room to grow. And if you've done the math, that's right, about a 70% return on this potential play, or maybe a potential bottom buy here on PAAS. So that's kind of where I am when it comes to the stocks that I'm looking at for the week. We've got some market mover news coming into next week that I kind of want to make sure that everybody's being very aware of. The manufacturing index is something that people kind of look forward to, but the job openings, right, on Tuesday, that's going to be a pretty big one. I want to see a little bit of a pullback in this job openings, right? Because listen, let's just face it, 3.5% of unemployment, it's just too high. We need more unemployed people, right? We need the job to shrink. Not everyone
Unemployed.
job. Let's just shrink it just a little bit, just a little.
I kind of might have to argue, because there's that issue, we have high inflation, and if we have high unemployment, then, they're going to toss around that stagflation word around. Of course, the big dogs, they're not going to say that publicly, but, of course, we can always float that word around. But yeah, that is definitely the definition of stagflation, when we do have that high and inflation is not coming down like, they want it to. And if unemployment continues to push higher, that might, be some cause of concern. But, we'll of course get there if that happens. But, something to keep an eye on. We don't want it to get out of control,
Very, very much so. Yeah, we don't want just a big spike down, right? We want just a little bit of ease, right?
Yeah.
But you'll see that Thursday when the initial jobs claims comes out, and continuous job claims. So that's one of the things that will give us an insight of how the market's reacting to jobs. It's very funny that a lot of everyone that we know is pretty much talking about recession, but jobs are up, spending's up. Housing market is flat. I mean, look, it's not peaking like it was, but it's not falling, right? People aren't, lowering the prices of their homes. That's a great sign, right? That just means that the people are out there, they're employed, they're spending money. We've just seen an influx of prices for things, and that's okay, right? Because we've had such this sort of a strain on microchips for cars. Like that's been a big pain point for us. Intel opening up, their new station here in the United States. That's going to be a big move for us, right? Because once we get to manufacturing parts here in the U.S., we don't have to ship them over states anymore, right? Or over countries. So that's going to be a big thing for us. That's going to be a big move for Intel, which, by the way, got beat up on Friday. Anybody see the fall for Intel? I mean, people are screaming Intel's a fake company, by the way. It dropped.
We had an earnings play on Intel that we got 200% return on. We bought some puts on Intel and absolutely winning.
See, and that's a shortcoming of me for not paying attention. I love that, right? 200%. Oh my man, that's amazing.
Yeah, we shorted Tesla on the earnings, and we were basically basing that off of first of all, Intel had 8 straight quarters of decline, so we had that as part of our thesis there, and furthermore, QCOM had reported earlier they had a beat and lowered guidance just a little bit, and they got absolutely clapped. So we put those two and two together, said, hey, let's buy some puts, and worked out beautifully.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, when you come to like performing sectors, right? For last week, energy was the king, right, Fuzz? You were mentioning this earlier. Energy was just where the money was. I figure, and for the past couple of weeks, I've been playing some solar plays because of the whole Biden plan, right? And man, those solar stocks have really taken off for the past couple of weeks. Very good stocks to get a part of. But consumer discretionary has been a monster almost 3 weeks in a row. So I'm looking for consumer discretionaries to still be a leader of the pack, or at least in the mix, right? But energy and consumer discretionaries, whenever they're king, like the market tends to do fairly well. And so I'm going to look for those to kind of continue its upward incline. I would love to see a little bit of a pullback, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, this is a little hot, right? I would like to see a pullback to some support of some sort so that I know I can, one, get some buy-ins, and then two, get some more money after the fallback, right? So that's sort of what I'm looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. We came in very hot, nice short squeeze that we've been having. The bulls have been absolutely in control of, literally everything from the dollar cooling down, the bonds stabilizing and trading flat to a little higher. We also have the HYG doing its thing, and the VIX just absolutely dive bombing. So, the bulls have been taking control with what they needed to. So yeah.
I did see this in the Discord, though. I did see this in the community. Somebody showed us a little chart of the VIX, and it looked like a double bottom on the VIX. So a little, maybe a potential spike on that VIX is coming. I was looking at that chart and I go, ooh, that seems fairly interesting. Fairly interesting. Would like to see where that goes on the old VIX for sure. What else do we got here? I kind of highlighted some things to talk about. But I think that's about does it. Do you guys play the cryptocurrency game at all? Are you guys into crypto at all?
As far as I go, I'll pay attention to Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that's about it. We do have a Crypto Dads server that they have their own analysts and specialist over there. But I do pay attention to what Bitcoin is doing, and right now it's kind of lagging the QQQ. So it can have a pop to 30K, so that could be pretty interesting to be a part of. But other than that, I try to stay away from all the altcoins.
I would have to say so myself, right? So I'm a penny slayer, right? So
yeah,
I'm usually anywhere, but my stocks that I really have a lot of success in are from like $1 to $15. But if Bitcoin does get back over 28, I may get a little bit more interested. Still want to see a little bit more of a correction here, but about 28 to 30,000. That's when penny slayer goes, all right, Bitcoin, let's see where you're headed. Fuzz, maybe we should start getting some of these cryptocurrency guys in on the show so they can kind of give us the insight. I would love some of that conversation.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to talk to them, see what we can get, see who we can get on the show for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with that being said, Stock Dads, this is our first show. This is just going to be a little tidbit of what you're going to see for the next few weeks coming. We've got a lot coming to you, a lot of ideas to share. A lot of plays to go over, right? Mondays, Tuesdays, we're trading live every day in the Stock Dads Discord. So hit the link, join us, get involved, get to know the people in the community. If you have questions, you can definitely reach out to the three of us. We're all very active in the Discord. We have the Stock Father, who is the almighty owner of the Stock Dads Discord, and he's kind of put this team together here. So big shout out to our guy, man. Looking forward to trading with you next week, my friend. And guys, thank you for the show today. Good luck next week.
Yeah, thanks, man. You too. Yeah, it's been a great first episode. Looking forward to the rest of the season, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Looking forward to it. All right, everyone that joined, we will see you in the Discord. See you guys soon. Good luck trading. Stock Daddy's out.